Princess Tia stood at the vanguard, leading the troops as they approached Skeletal Canyon. She ordered them to prepare for the upcoming battle. However, Lieutenant General Dolores opposes her and says that it is the princess who needs preparation, as she has never experienced the battlefield before. Lieutenant General Ayla echoed Dolores' sentiments, emphasizing the importance of the princess and the repercussions that would occur if she was injured. Undaunted, Princess Tia dismissed their concerns and insisted on forging ahead. Meanwhile, Su Ying, now a lieutenant general, observed Princess Tia's determination. Although often underestimated, she was determined to prove her worth. Su Ying recognized her competitive spirit as both a driving force for improvement and a potential source of trouble. Nonetheless, he felt compelled to protect her. With the system tasking him to kill the Skull King and obtain the Necromancer's magic stone, Su Ying understood the gravity of their task. The outcome of their mission would determine the publication of the comic rankings after the culmination of the Skeletal Canyon chapter. As they ventured deeper into the canyon, Su Ying remained vigilant, conscious of his duty to the mission and Princess Tia's safety amidst the impending danger of the battlefield. Su Ying assessed the daunting task ahead, navigating through the 4 levels of Skeletal Canyon, each filled with numerous mobs and increasingly powerful mini-bosses. In the end, he would face the formidable Skeleton King in the 4th level. Doubting his ability to defeat such a powerful foe, Su Ying strategized to first eradicate mobs to level up and gather allies who could aid him in the battle against the Skeleton King. As they ventured deeper into Skeletal Canyon, Su Ying remained vigilant, searching for the entrance to the next level. Suddenly, a skeleton launched an attack towards Princess Tia, making Su Ying quickly intervene and protect her. Princess Tia, surprised by the attack, questioned why the entrance area wasn't cleared by her brothers. Su Ying explained that only people who possess the Necromancer's magic stone could drive the creatures away permanently. Otherwise, they would continue to rise. In response, Princess Tia proposed freezing the creatures so that Su Ying could quickly immobilize them by targeting their joints. Their collaboration in battle showed their cleverness and quick thinking in the face of danger. As they forged ahead, Su Ying remained focused on his mission, knowing that each encounter brought them closer to the ultimate goal: defeating the Skull King and securing victory in the depths of Skull Canyon. The former lieutenant generals praised Su Ying and Princess Tia for their effective teamwork. Yet they couldn't help but deride Princess Tia for her inherent reputation as a useless princess. Reacting quickly, Princess Tia unleashed her magic, causing Su Ying to panic due to her sudden anger. Despite her anger, Princess Tia managed to pull herself together, directing her magic not at Lieutenant Jen, but at the monster hiding behind them, and managed to freeze it. Defending Princess Tia's actions, Su Ying expressed her pride in Princess Tia and suggested that the lieutenant generals express gratitude instead of mocking. Embarrassed, they immediately expressed their gratitude. In turn, Princess Tia acknowledged Su Ying's earlier protection and expressed her gratitude. However, Su Ying ignored her thanks and said that it was his duty. Confused by his knowledge of the Necromancer magic stone, Su Ying was at a loss. Although Princess Tia realized his confusion, she chose not to press further, and instead invited him to continue their journey. As they prepared to move forward, the system intervened, informing Princess Tia that she would gain 1 skill point for each undead creature she subdued. This revelation further fueled their resolve as they began their perilous journey through Skeletal Canyon, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Deep within Skeletal Canyon, they found themselves surrounded by hordes of undead, their numbers seemingly limitless. Despite facing overwhelming odds, they pinned their hopes on Princess Tia and her ice magic, finally recognizing her as a reliable ally. With her magic, the undead were quickly frozen in place, halting their advance and providing a momentary reprieve. After dispatching the undead, they continued forward, only to find a fork in the road ahead. Lieutenant General Ayla inquired about their direction, prompting Princess Tia to suggest taking the left path, noting signs of past battles, which her brother might be involved in. However, Su Ying proposed splitting up, with some walking to the left with the princess, while others took the right path. This proposal was met with opposition from Lieutenant General Dolores, who questioned the need for such a division when they already knew the correct route. Su Ying defended the decision, citing additional knowledge of the cave layout. Convinced by Su Ying's reasoning, Princess Tia agreed to the division. As they parted ways, they entrusted their faith in Su Ying's guidance, confident that their chosen paths would eventually converge towards a common goal. With determination and unity, they braved the dangers of Skeletal Canyon, prepared to face whatever challenges awaited them on their separate journeys. Xu Yang felt a sense of satisfaction as his plan went smoothly. He deliberately leaked information to Princess Tia, raising suspicions and making her believe that he had a special motive for choosing the right path. Xu Yang pondered the potential of taking a separate path, contemplating their ability to defeat the mini-boss skeleton general on their own terms, armed with the weapons they carried. With this in mind, they continued their journey by a different route. Princess Tia, who walked with Xu Yang on the right path, questioned the absence of monsters even though they had traveled a considerable distance through the tunnel. As they continued their journey, they came across vast and empty caverns, prompting Princess Tia to seek Xu Yang's insight. Xu Yang explained that the undead, though monstrous, still exhibited human-like behavior, with these caves most likely serving as their living quarters. However, due to the recent attack by Prince Lodz and his army, the undead had evacuated their territory. Xu Yang's explanation explained the eerie emptiness of the caves, giving Princess Tia a deeper understanding of their surroundings. Although there was no immediate threat, they remained vigilant, aware that dangers still lurked around every corner. With Xu Yang's guidance, they forged ahead, prepared to face whatever challenges awaited them in the depths of the tunnel. Princess Tia recognized the logic behind Xu Yang's decision to take the right path, realizing that it was to avoid an unnecessary battle given her prior knowledge. However, she questioned why he chose to avoid conflict. Reflecting on Xu Yang's unique insight and his calm demeanor in every situation, Princess Tia expressed her admiration for his calmness and understanding, which seemed to be very observant in perceiving events. Xu Yang was taken aback by Princess Tia's observation, internally shaken by the realization that his composure was beginning to falter. He anxiously pondered why it had not presented itself yet. Suddenly, a cave lit up, revealing the undead emerging from a portal. The undead, startled by the human presence, announced their intention to clear the area. Seizing the opportunity, Xu Yang attempted to capture the undead but quickly retreated into the portal. In an unexpected turn of events, Xu Yang and Princess Tia vanished, leaving behind the confused soldiers who immediately reported the incident to Lieutenant Dolores. Their sudden disappearance left the soldiers confused and worried, unsure of the fate that befell their comrades. As the situation grows increasingly uncertain, Lieutenant Dolores must act quickly to ascertain the whereabouts of Xu Yang and Princess Tia and ensure their safety in the face of this newfound threat. Emerging through the portal with the undead, Princess Tia grimaced in pain from hitting her head, while Xu Yang stood facing their unexpected companion. The undead, trembling with fear, begged for mercy, insisting that he was just a cleaner. Xu Yang assured her that he had no intention to harm her and offered to help. She explained that not only soldiers but also ordinary people were resurrected by the Skull King. These low-ranking beings, who were unable to traverse ordinary tunnels, relied on the purple portal known as Nerve to navigate, completing their cleansing tasks before moving freely in the predetermined levels. Upon Xu Yang's offer of help, the undead expressed their disbelief, questioning whether they could really help her to escape this oppressive environment. She recounted her harrowing existence, enduring 135 years of servitude as a cleaner while enduring torture and humiliation at the hands of the skeleton warriors. Moved by the undead's plight, Xu Yang decided to help him find a way to escape. With Princess Tia's approval, they embark on a mission to free the undead from their oppressive circumstances, offering hope to those trapped in eternal slavery within the confines of Skeletal Canyon. As they delve deeper into the undead's tragic story, they remain steadfast in their commitment to alleviate her suffering and give her the freedom she so desperately seeks. Trapped by the restrictions imposed by the Skeleton King, Undead expressed his desire to end his suffering by committing suicide, a desire that was thwarted by the ruler's grip on him. Xu Yang empathized with Undead's plight, acknowledging the immense challenge he faced. Witnessing the Undead's desperation, Princess Tia was moved to tears, vowing to help him escape this oppressive world. However, Xu Yang, conscious of his own purpose, withheld his consent until he explained his condition. Although touched by Princess Tia's compassion, he remained wary, realizing the importance of clarifying his terms. In her mind, she pondered the unspoken agreement, realizing the need to secure her own interests before fully committing. As the negotiations progressed, the soldiers fought a fierce battle against the formidable skeleton general, a mini-boss who mastered level 1. Their struggle mirrors the complexities faced by Xu Ying and Princess Tia, highlighting the relentless challenges faced within Skeletal Canyon. Amidst chaos and turmoil, alliances are forged and sacrifices are made, each individual struggling to overcome their respective obstacles and emerge victorious against the evil forces that threaten to engulf them. The battle continued as Lieutenant Ayla attempted to attack the undead, but was easily repelled by the impenetrable shield of the Skull General. Despite their efforts to unleash magical attacks, their assaults proved futile against a formidable foe. Lieutenant Dolores experienced a sense of déjà vu, recognizing the defensive prowess of the shield, a relic reminiscent of a famous Western general renowned for his impenetrable defenses. Rumored to have used a shield capable of resisting both physical and magical attacks, the general relied on outlasting his opponents until their energy waned, thus allowing him to strike with deadly precision. Dolores pondered the possibility that the resurrected skeleton general was none other than the formidable General Monte of the West, who still possessed the combat prowess of his human days. Faced with the daunting prospect of overcoming such a formidable opponent, Dolores grappled with the dilemma of strategizing to defeat this terrible foe. Suddenly, Xu Ying appeared behind the skeleton general along with Princess Tia and the undead purifier using the narrow portal. Having previously informed them of the skeleton general's impenetrable defenses and the futility of a direct attack, Xu Ying provided important insights into their enemy's formidable capabilities. With this knowledge, they strategized their approach, ready to take on General Monte and emerge victorious against the formidable foe that stood before them. Princess Tia's frustration peaked when Xu Ying seemed to ignore her, continuing to assert her knowledge. Ignoring her annoyance, Xu Ying emphasized the importance of launching coordinated attacks from two different directions to secure victory. Seeking to gain insight into their opponent, Xu Ying asked about Skeleton's name and learned that it was Wally. With a strategic plan, Xu Ying urged Wally to position him behind General Skeleton, realizing the potential to effectively utilize Princess Tia's abilities to turn the tide. Back on the battlefield, Lieutenant Dolores charged directly at the skeleton general, but her attacks were repelled by his formidable shield. Sensing an opening, Xu Ying seized the moment, directing Princess Tia to unleash ice magic. Despite her initial hesitation, Princess Tia, encouraged by Xu Ying's leadership, unleashed a powerful magic attack that froze the skeleton's shield. Capitalizing on the distraction, Xu Ying quickly moved to attack, delivering a decisive blow that broke Skeleton's hand in a single blow. The coordinated attack orchestrated by Xu Ying and Princess Tia proved effective, exploiting the skeleton's vulnerability and turning the tide in their favor. With the enemy weakened, they'd forged ahead with renewed determination, their combined efforts paving the way to victory amidst the chaos of battle. Lieutenant Ayla's astonishment was evident as she questioned Xu Ying's sudden appearance. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Dolores, annoyed by Xu Ying's tactics, surmised that his division into two groups was a ploy to utilize himself as a distraction for a covered attack. Urging her colleagues to take the opportunity, Princess Tia and Lieutenant Dolores prepared to attack. However, Xu Ying sensed a disturbing anomaly with General Skull. Observing the green crystal adorning the skeleton sword, Xu Ying's memory dawned. He had previously removed the paralysis stone from the weapon, but it remained attached. With a sense of urgency, Xu Ying warned against advancing further, suspecting foul play. However, his warnings fell on deaf ears as Princess Tia and her friends, undaunted, continued to advance towards the skeleton. Their recklessness proved costly as they fell victim to a devastating sword slash, succumbing to its paralyzing effects and falling to the ground. Exasperated by the unexpected turn of events, Princess Tia cursed their misfortune. Despite Xu Ying's efforts to avert disaster, their impulsive rush towards the Skull General had led them into a dangerous trap. As they lay helpless, they realized that they had underestimated the cunning and treachery of their enemy, leaving them vulnerable and at the mercy of a formidable foe.